the biggest thing is being open to something that's different than you. And for me, this is something that I've had to deal with my entire life, right? I'm different than you. If I stand next to you, or I stand next to my brother, I stand next to a random stranger, there's a gross difference between the people that you see. So it's automatically different. But now it's, what kind of conversation are we going to have? One of the biggest talks that when I talk to people is that the unconscious biases that we put in kids' minds. So I'll give an example. If I'm out and about in the community, right, and come across a kid looks at me, he points at me, and he goes, "Mommy, what's wrong with him?" Subconsciously, what we're doing is we're taking this kid and we're trying to remove him from situations like, Shh, no, we don't say that, and pull them away from the situation. Well,
Mhm.
subconsciously, you're teaching this kid that the interaction shouldn't happen. We need to remove ourselves from this instead of being like, okay, maybe that's not the proper way to approach the conversation. Because now I think that that kid, when he sees an individual with a disability, it's like, oh no, let's turn around and go the other way instead of engaging in meaningful conversation between the two. Yes, this is different, but there's some sort of commonality here. I think
Mhm.
the biggest thing for me is when I talk to people and we have conversations and I do speeches, I think that the way you get through to someone's heart with a message is a connection that you have with that individual, finding some sort of common ground where you're like, okay, we can speak. We might not agree
Mhm.
on what's being said. It might be different, but being able to understand that there's some sort of connection that we can have and understanding where that person is and where they're coming from.